Good day, fellas. This is your daily dose of skill, and today we are going to have best of 1-to-1. Remember the video when I had a good session with 1-to-1 and I said, oh, 1-to-1 can work even better than 430U? I call bullshit. Fellas, it's far away from the 430U, and obviously we had a great session, hip hip hooray, but in the end of the day this tank showed the true face, and oh boy, the true face of this vehicle is not fun. Anyways, we managed to get up to 100% of the mark of excellence, but the gun trolled me quite a bit, and even with a full improved equipment, the gun should be half of the treble. Ooh, it still was kind of annoying. As you can see, we sold this vehicle already. Now let's go into the battle score and let's see how much we needed to get mark of excellence on, and how everything was looking like compared to the 430U. So first of all, let's look for 430U. 3.8 plus 1.3, now 1-to-1, 3.3. Okay, 3.4 plus 1.3, so I'm doing one shot less for that, and the overall performance was so much weaker, it's crazy, okay? I believe Kylers did some kind of magic right here, and you are not going to see the score which we managed to get with this tank, but oh boy, that's complicated. So without further ado, fellas, we will have 3 battles, 3 best battles, and it is way weaker than 430U replays when I'm thinking about that, okay? I hope you are ready for it, and let's go right into the action. Let's go. And we are back, boys and girls. 1-to-1 in the tier 8 action without any artists whatsoever. I don't know how about you fellas, but this is perfect recipe in order to get as much use as we possibly and physically can, right? Now, all of you remember the joke from my side in the video when I said, oh, I'm performing better with 1-to-1 than 430U, right? It's not the case, okay? For 1-to-1, in my opinion, this tank is a long way gun. If I would be wargaming, what I would do, I would increase alpha damage of this tank, and it would be still unique in a way. It can be still pile of shit. It can have no armor, as it does in my opinion. It doesn't have any armor whatsoever. It can have a bad gun depression, but give it 520 alpha damage. So at least this tank will have something unique. Don't you think so? What do you think about this kind of idea? Fellas, and if you played with this tank yourself, if you met this tank in the battlefield and you had a fight against him, feel free to share your opinion. What do you think about 1-to-1 overall as a vehicle? Because I think it is a pile of kaku. When we have this out of the way, let's see what we are going to do here. So first of all, we spotted STB in perfect hold down position, and you know what, I learned that a hard way, not to play with STB1 in the perfect hold down position. It's simply not worth it. But what we want to do, we want to take this position over there and we want to get as much use as we can. And yes, I see that IS-7 crossing. I noticed at him, don't worry, Schnei in the face. That was a beautiful snapshot. And now you will see how 1-to-1 gun handling is looking like. Kaboom! Beautiful shot, fellas. 428 in the face. That was a good one. And now I want to punish the people which is obviously trying to cross like this. Right? All we need to do, we need to bang them to the left, to the right. The main problem for the enemy team is they are playing like headless pigeons and they don't know what they are doing right here, which is a great thing for us. So now we have a situation when you will see how gun handling of this vehicle is behaving. Look at those perfect shots, because I am aiming perfectly right here. As you can say whatever you want to say, right? And look, the first shot into the track, obviously I could not do the damage, but it's completely fine. Now this shot was relatively good from our side. We managed to punish IS-7. That's amazing. I'm super happy about it. Can we punish this guy? No, we can't, but probably that was because of the spaced armor or some kind of other shit over there. That's completely fine. I'm thinking about the IS-7 over there. Maybe he's going to peek. He's peeking. A perfect shot for us, and we managed to penetrate him over there quite well. Can we get one more penetration, pretty please? Aiming. That shot went into the track, unfortunately, but that was definitely the case, right? And can we finish him off now, please? Yeah, this is 1-to-1. The gun handling of this vehicle was behaving like this very, very often, boys and girls. It's crazy how this tank can sometimes behave. It is literally insane. And I'm very, very well aware of what kind of ammunition I'm shooting. I shot quite some heat ammunition against the 705, although you can say whatever you want, 705A. He have quite good armor and everything is fine with this vehicle. So that's the main reason why. We're on 2.2 thousand damage and I'm thinking, make a mistake, I have hits. Although, to be fair, that was bad shot from my side. When I'm looking into the replay, that wasn't a great shot from my side. And that was a miss. I mean, holy bananas from Banana Land, fellas. You know, if there could be a definition of made in China, there should be a picture of 1-to-1 with a sad face, fellas. That's how the thing should look like, okay? Anyways, doesn't matter. We are fine. We are not giving up. We still have a hope to perform well in this battle. And by the way, this is the highest damage battle ever. When I played with 1-to-1 in the Russian server, rode up to 100% of the mark of excellence, right? Obviously, we reached it, but the thing is, probably you cannot see that in the scoreboard in a way, right? But it's completely fine. I noticed this guy, but I really wanted to shoot that Jack Tiger over there. Luckily, we are penetrating him into the side, and I'm dancing, I'm saying, no, what's up, my Russian friend, and kaboom! No. That wasn't the best aim from my side, because we tracked him instead of eliminating him from the game, but still. I mean, mother of... That tank, fellas, that tank is... I can tell you my experience. When I played with this tank for marks, right, in the Rus server recently, I did not had fun. I mean, some games went very, very well, but majority of the battles was so damn big pile of kaku, it's crazy. For example, that shot into the side of MX just bounced. And if we would hit all of those shots which we was trying to hit, obviously some of them is because of RNG, some of them because of my aim, but if we would hit all the shots over there, I can promise you that, boys and girls, we would have over 10,000 damage, like nothing. But once again, 1-to-1 is the tank, and when it came into the game, boys and girls, 1-to-1 is a vehicle. It wasn't for everyone. None of the people said it is the best tank in the world of tanks or something, but in the same time, fellas, at least it was unique in a way because it has it had the highest alpha damage ever. Nowadays, it's just another 440 in the game, and 430U overall killed all hope for this vehicle to be something in the game. Imagine that, fellas. You are selling the shoes, right? But in the end of the day, there is another company which is coming, which is selling the same shoes with a better quality and with a cheaper price. This is the exact situation for this vehicle over there. 1-to-1 is way worse than 430U because it is simply a kaku tank. Simple as this. It's simply kaku tank. Speaking about the critical hits, that was amazing. We managed to get 2 critical hits from this mother trucker over there, but it's completely fine. I'm trying to hit him and no. Boys and girls, this is 1-to-1 in action. And can you imagine, this is the best battle, this is the best damage game which I managed to get with this vehicle. Jokes aside, fellas. Jokes aside, I was laughing. I remember this battle very, very well when I was streaming, right? I was saying, what the flying F? And I was making jokes of made in China because this tank is made in China. You can look at this from whatever side you want. We have 8 high explosives left, which is completely fine for us, and obviously we want to hit this guy over there. Schnei in the face, 555, 555 right there, beautiful. And I want to hit him at least once again, and I'm trying to kind of side scrap against him, going for another one, 561, and this guy is saying, enough of this shit, you little kaku. And you know what? He did not manage to finish us off, and we are finishing this battle with 6 kills. Funny fact, the 6 kills was the best performance with this vehicle, and if I'm not mistaken, in those 100 games or how much it took for us to get Mark of Excellence on this vehicle, this is the pretty much maximum performance damage-wise and kill-wise and everything. And fellas, I am very, very well aware of of this situation. I'm missing at quite some shots myself, fellas. I'm not putting all blame into the gun or something, but in the same time there was plenty of shots which we was aiming quite well, but we missed. And we managed to finish that game with 8.2 thousand damage, which is, don't get me wrong, it's a great score for that vehicle, but in the same time, I mean, it could be so much better if we would connect our shots. It would be 10,000 easily. But oh well, it is how it is. It's 1-1 after all, so we can't complain too much. Second replay right here. What do we have right here? This is 100% of Mark of Excellence battle, right? This is 100% of gun mark game. So what is happening, fellas? First things first, it is a tier 10 battle. Second of all, there is no Artas. How I can play this battle? I could go into the heavy line and I could die for a heavies, because this tank is a cheap parody of the heavy tank, not like 430 US, which is better tank. But what we can do, we can go into the medium flank and we can try to fab either on tank destroyers or either on someone else, right? And as you can see, we have JPs, the T57 IS-7, 430U, Progetto, AMX, 50B. We have many forces over there. So what is our goal? Our goal is to take hold down position right here and to struggle with the gun depression a bit, because when I'm playing with this tank, fellas, I'm getting a bit of I am getting a bit depressed, but it's okay, everything is fine, life is beautiful. We want to punish this Progetto, and Progetto took 500 in the face. That's just a great score. I am thinking, can I outspot someone which is sitting behind? And as you can see, I am going quite aggressively here. I am making a hardcore pressure together with my brother from other mother, which is 430U, right? My main goal and initial plan is to spot that Fava, and I think I have some support in the back. I 7 JPs, T57, and in front of us we have 430U, which might take one for the team from the Fava. Fava is aiming right here, and Fava managed to get all this assisting damage right here. Our EBR is going blah, 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 blah. He tried to probably maneuver somehow through us, but he failed. I'm not mad about that, fellas. Everything is fine right here. And now, fellas, you are going to witness a lot of paid actors. You know, there is one good thing about the 1-1. Since 1-1 as a vehicle, right, it is quite weak. Majority of the tanks is not trying to focus on this vehicle, so that's quite good thing. Look at the paid actor. He's AFK, and 3, 2, 1. He's thinking, что за хуйня? Who the flying F is banging me? Ooh, hi E100. E100 luckily missed his shot, and that was probably either a guy which had diarrhea and he spent a bit of the time in the toilet, or alternatively that was a bot, 1 out of 2, or he simply needed to eat something. Anyways, what we are getting right here and what we are trying to do right here, we are trying to use our gun. And we are trying to bang everyone into the left and to the right? This is the best thing for this vehicle, to go with a wolf pack and pretty much simply leech as much damage as you can. I know it sounds wrong, it sounds bad, but it is definitely the case. This is how you are playing with this vehicle, right? By the way, this is second best damage battle. Don't say anything, okay? But here you go. I am presenting everything, you fellas, in the true colors, and I'm saying how the tank is behaving. Some of you might like it, some of you might not like it. My mission is to give you the true story, at least the true my opinion from my side is the tank is good, the tank is not good, and so on, so on, so on. You get the point what I'm saying. Anyways, what we are doing here, obviously we are just trying to claim remaining of the enemy hit points right here. I'm trying to aim because this gun trolled me so damn hard I can even forget my name, and I am thinking about this object over there. That's a nice ass. We are snapping him for 179 damage, and now my main thought is Jack-pizda, which is sitting over there in the balcony. So if I will be able to go on to his ass, this is going to be amazing situation for us. So I'm slowly but surely going right here. And by the way, if some of you are interested what is this camo is the ranked battles camo. That's how it's looking like, and I like to call this this camo a try-hard camo in a way, right? And I made a joke when we got the third mark of excellence on this vehicle, we changed the camo, and I said from now on, fellas, we are going to try hard right here. Anyways, Jack-pizda, as you noticed, he used his repair kit, but no one is going to save this guy from this situation. We are on 5.5 thousand damage right here, hip hip hooray, and we are simply banging him like there is no tomorrow. He's quite sad, as you can see. There is pretty much no movement from his turret over there, but oh well, it is how it is, right? Well, his turret, his gun, he simply gave up. He said, F this shit, I'm going to get banged anyways. And now this is the remaining of the farming left for us, and I will mess up quite a bit. I am saving my hit points, that's a problem, okay? And this is mistake, fellas. In this kind of situation, no one of you should save your hit points. You should go in front, take one for the team, and simply bang them as much as you can, because otherwise, when your friends will arrive like 50B, they are going to bang literally everyone in your road, and you are going to finish the battle without anything dealt. So that was my mistake. I could potentially get 1 or 2 shots more, so we could bring this battle to the 7,000. But anyways, it is how it is. No complaints, no regrets. 6,500 damage, 1.1 thousand assisting damage, and this is second best damage score with a tier 10 medium tank. Well, fellas, what can I say? Hashtag never lucky from our side, right? It's just showing two things, those kind of scores. Either I am the one, I am the bad dancer which balls is disturbing him, or alternatively the tank is simply not very great and the tank itself is no bueno. 1 out of 2, you pick the favorite one. And now, fellas, the third battle of all this, we have a battle in the shit river, boys and girls. So what do we have right here? We have a tier 10 matchmaking with 3 Jeffs and 2 light tanks. That's not looking very great, but what we're supposed to do. What is the options how we could play this battle? Let's think about it. Save defense parameter over there, save defense parameter over there, save defense parameter over there, make a pressure here, make a pressure here, or make a pressure here. This line, in my opinion, is waste of time, and maybe I could take some kind of position over there, but when there is a EBR, he can simply outshit me very easily. If he will outspot me, it's going to rain. And obviously there is very important position which can truly work, and that position is to go super aggressively like this. Why am I speaking about this super aggressive position? 3 Artas can be good and it can be bad. If your Jeffs is actually supporting where you are going, and if you have 3 Artas which is actually shooting what you are spotting, you might have an amazing performance over there. Simply awesome score. And what I'm thinking in this battle, fellas, you saw how I turned it right here. I thought about the two things. I thought about sniping from over there, or I thought about going in front. And as you can see, we have quite some forces which is going in front together with us. So what that pretty much means, let's make some kind of lemming train and let's try to make some play in the very first minute of the battle. Obviously, we want to be safe from enemy Arta for obvious reasons, right? So if we want to be safe from enemy Arta, we need to make a bit of more pressure over there, but in the same time, I'm a bit paranoid for obvious reasons, right? So what we are going to do, we are playing, I thought about playing safe right here, right? And as you can see, our enemy light tank is simply making a mistake himself. So what I'm doing, I am simply making a hardcore pressure. There is 2 ways how to do this. You can push up here and you can be Arta safe, or you could play over there and you can beg for mercy from the enemy side Artas not to fap on you, which is usually not the case, and usually Artas is going to try to bang the crap out of you, right? Anyways, luckily for us, there is no enemies which is playing in this position over there, and currently, as you can see, I'm not rushing too much in front because I'm waiting until our guys is going to get a tiny touch closer, because we will have a support then. I loaded high explosive ammunition right here just to check out the things, and as you notice it here, the T-57 is sitting right here. Not a big deal, I will start everything with a high explosive in his face, 230. Also, if I would have a normal ammunition, I would penetrate him for 440, but oh well, it is how it is. There is no medicine from stupidity. If you are stupid in a way, right? What we want to do, we want to punish the Ruski light, and I'm still shooting high explosives. Oh, okay. The main reason why you are seeing this battle, me shooting high explosives, as you can see, I have a mission of doing some critical damage over there. But after a couple of shots, I simply changed my mind and I said, you know what, this mission will come after some time. There is no way for us, there is no point for us to try to do that mission in this way, because otherwise it's going to be bad. Now I'm just moving in the left and the right while going in front of the T-57 Heavy, and now I am in trouble. Pay attention what is happening over there. We have the Ruski Light, we have the enemy Vaza over there, we have the T-57, and obviously enemies have a lot of clickers over there. Luckily we managed to penetrate the Ruski Light, and if he is going to go super aggressively for us, I will need to figure out the way how to deal with him. Luckily 50B managed to arrive here in time, and now fellas, this is the moment of truth. Can we hit this T-57? And we missed. No shit, Sherlock. Fellas, boys and girls, ladies and gentlemen, what is happening with this tank? This vehicle have a very annoying gun handling, and it can be a big pain in the ass. Anyways, we are not complaining too much. Instead of whining, we are keep going. So far, we have 1.3 thousand damage dealt and 1.8 thousand assisting damage, and we spotted Grille. And that mother tracker managed to hit us in a bloody side. He probably saw the pixel of our side, but look at the bright, look at the different aspect, and we are getting quite some assisting damage right here and quite some damage dealt. So at least it's something. Obviously, the worst thing of all this, now we are down to the fartable, and currently we have 200 hit points left, and any Arta, if Arta is going to miss me 10 meters to the left or 10 meters to the right, he's pretty much going to pick up the kill. So from this moment I need to be even more cautious, and I need to be more careful. That was the main reason why I haven't pushed it in front like this over there. Anyways, score 7-4, our team is winning. In my opinion, our team is having the better positions. Luckily, no one went into this ditch over there, and now I'm thinking, can I craft the angle to punish him? I managed to hit him into the lower plate with a standard ammunition, which is great, and now Arta. Arta missed us for 2 crew members and the 19 damage right there, as you can see. So now, currently, we do not have the driver, but oh well, what can we do? Meanwhile, the 60 TP just shot, so I'm thinking, can I hit him fully aiming right here and boys and girls, as you can see, I mean, this gun handling is the worst part of this vehicle. I could understand that if you would have a massive alpha damage, you know, to compensate for that, but now you don't. You have in 2020, you have average alpha damage with 1-to-1 over there, right? And you have the gun handling, which is bloody made in China, and oh boy, that's not the best thing ever. What we are thinking about, we was thinking about approaching 60 TP, but luckily Arta got spotted, so we want to aim fully and we want to penetrate Arta. Obviously 460 damage for us, that's very good, and GVE have the angle. Well, we do not have the angle on that guy. It's okay, that's completely fine. What do we want to do? We want to flank the 60 TP, and we want to eliminate him from the game right into the back of the head. Beautiful score, amazing, very nice. We are on 3.3 thousand assisting damage right here, and 2.7 thousand 3.3 thousand damage and 3,000 assisting damage roughly, but the game is not over. We still can get some use over there, and I am just going in front like there is no tomorrow. And if you would pay attention what is happening right here, Russia, those situations is happening too, from time to time, rarely. By the way, why am I making a hardcore pressure right here? Because I'm thinking where the flying F, the trash burn is. Fellas, the trash burn is the tank which can take very good one for the team, and we could claim him with a bloody high explosive, so that would be nice. And in open map, trash burn is a big pile of poop. Speaking about the poop, kaboom, 1000 in the face. Meanwhile, the 430U is pushing on me, and I know that, I noticed that on the map, but it doesn't matter. In the end of the the day it was worth it. Why so? Because we picked up 2000 free assisting damage in the end. And we finished this battle with a 9000 combined, because we have some blind assisting damage over there, and that's how everything is ending, my lovely friends. So here we go. 3 battles with 1-1. Once again, if you have some opinions about this tank, feel free to share that with us. And I hope you was very well entertained. I hope you had a blast together with me and with 1-1. My best friend, which I'm not going to meet, I'm going to avoid as much as I can because I'm done. And yeah, fellas, best of a 1-1. Even though those battles was relatively the best, but it doesn't change the fact amount of the games which I was yelling like little wee. It was insane, fellas. It was simply insane. Boys and girls, let's go into the score, right? The score is going to arrive here in a second. Stay tuned. Cha-ching! And we are back, fellas, with the scores with 1-1. Yeah, I know. I mean, compared to the 430U, those games was so much weaker, but you know, it is how it is. It's just showing why 1-1 is so much weaker as a tank overall, right? So looking into this, boys and girls, that was the best battle overall damage-wise, but in a way, you know, we was fighting against the tier 8, so there is nothing to be proud of, and we lost 35,000 credits because we shot quite some gold ammunition right there. But once again, it's 1-1. What did you expect it? The next battle which you saw, which is 100% of the Mark of Excellence game, we managed to get a Swanker, 6.5 thousand damage, 1,500 assisting damage, and we finished everything with a 29,000 profits because we was not spamming the gold to the left and to the right. And then, fellas, look at this. Obviously we had more and better assisting damage than I picked, but all of them is Prokhorovkas, and probably Prokhorovka is getting bored in a way, at least when you know what to do, how to do the things, and so on, so on. So instead of picking Prokhorovka, I picked the shit river over there, and in fact the shit river was very first ace wanker with a 4.7 thousand assisting damage and 4.3 thousand damage dealt, which brought us to the 9,000 combined, which was a great score. So here you go, fellas, boys and girls, this is 1-1 in action. You be the judge and you say your opinion about this vehicle, because for me, in my opinion, this tank is not very good. And I had many fails overall with this vehicle. And I kid you not, fellas, I had a lot of situations when we pretty much did nothing, right? Where we did 1 or 2 shots, as you can see over there. And all of those battles which is showing right there, probably I died dearly and I simply left the battle beforehand. So yeah, and same goes for a 430U, to be fair with you. There was quite some fails from my side. But anyways, fellas, thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed the view from the past in a way, because 1-1 is... it never ever was a meta tank, but it used to be better before 430U was released. And now 430U, rest in... And now 1-1, rest in peace, you beautiful pigeon. This is it, fellas. 1-1 days is a long time over, in my opinion. Thank you so much for watching. That was your daily dose of skill, and see you tomorrow, fellas. Peace.